Alright. She said she wanted to get this out and drive it around a little bit, and I went to go get the keys for this, but I ain't seen her since. Probably got to talking to the neighbor or something like that. So anyway, we're gonna do a Carolina cold start. You know, it's a wintertime start. It's December, middle of December. If I can find the keys for this thing, where are they? Come on, man. There we are. And the battery ain't dead. Usually this old girl fires off right away. There it goes. I think I pumped it 3 times, the choke worked, and she fired right up. So we'll let her sit here and idle. Maybe she'll hear it running and come bring the keys for the lawnmower. You know, this one needs a little love too. We need to get the seats reupholstered. Really ought to do something about how bad the wind blows in it. It's terrible. It's got new seals, but you know, these things weren't too non-drafty anyways. Some would argue I ought to paint it. Hey, look right here. A GMC tailgate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I might need to get that out. I got so much stuff to do. That's going to be my new hoopty, I think. A Mercedes hoopty. How about it? Wheel up my new Vevor chair and get after it. Sounds like I better go back there and kick it off high idle. Sounds pretty good, don't it? I've always been impressed how that thing sits. It sits right. Alright, let me see if I can round up all my tools. I'm going to need a screwdriver and a little dual ollie to get the door handle off. And a little pry bar and stuff such as that. Here she finally come around. Yeah. How's the neighbors? They all doing okay?
They're fine.
Okay. That thing fired right up. I gave it 3 pumps. Kept my foot off the gas. Turned the starter till she fired. Which, as we all know, is how you operate a carbureted with electric choke vehicle, right, babe?
Right. Where is the tire?
I think it's hanging right there where it always is.
The one that has the gauge?
I think.
I don't see it.
Well, what the hee-haw? I just used it. Here it is. I failed. I failed.
Back where it belongs.
That's right.
I'm not sure if I'm going to reach the...
Don't worry, I got an extension.
That's good.
You're terrible.
What?
Alright, I got the door panel off. I did manage to lose the clip that holds the window crank on. I heard it go ting somewhere. Who knows where. So maybe Mrs. Heavy Chevy's got sharper eyes, can find it. I don't know. Hopefully I got some more. Hopefully. You know, usually I try to plan for these eventualities. I didn't get to the camera quick enough. But she just took off. It's amazing, that old truck. I think that thing sat 6 months maybe. She fired up and down the road she went. You need to put a little air in the tires. Alright, now I'm going to make sure everything's lubricated as well as it can be. And then put that plastic on the door here. And then I'm going to put it back together and see if it rattles. Alright, now I'm going to use some of this stuff. You know, it did have some there holding whatever was on there before. I think it was paper. Maybe wax paper. I'm going to put plastic on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I can't forget I'm going to put some sound deadener on here too. Try to slow down any rattles, you know. Alright, let me get after it. Alright, I put that stuff on there, and then I put that other stuff on there, and then I put this stuff on there, and now I'm just going to go around and trim the plastic around the edge, and then I'll be ready to put my door panel on. You know what else you can't listen to on FM radio? Steve Earle, that's who. You don't hear Tanya Tucker no more on regular radio. Do you see the problems we're having here? Anyway, I got the plastic trimmed up. I'm ready to put the door panel on. So that's what I'm gonna do. Where'd she go? How do you like it?
I love it.
You ain't drove it in like 6 months.
I know it. I miss it. And I wish somebody hadn't broke my mirror.
How'd that happen, I wonder?
I don't know. It's been like that for quite a long time.
What's this?
That's to keep it from rattling. You know, these old trucks have their corks, but I like them. You got
Especially
corks
if you're
and I like you.
Do what?
I said these old trucks have corks and I like it. Like you got corks too, and I like you.
Oh, well, that's fortunate for me.
I keep you around.
All right. Did it run good?
Yes, it did.
All right, good. All right, I got the door panel back on. I need you to help me find that little clip for the window crank. I heard it zing somewhere that way.
This way?
Yeah, somewhere.
Was it quite a ways?
Yeah. Could be anywhere from here to the door. I'd forgotten that I had Grandpa's drawers out in the shed. I give up on finding that, but I went out there and looked. Sure enough, there's one. Grandpa saved the day. Some of you may remember some years ago, to maybe 10, Stovebolt 50 made us these wreaths that light up. So I got it out, put it in the car, and plugged it in, and it wouldn't light up. I thought, what the heck, is my lighter not working? No, what the trouble was, the battery's dead. So that. I didn't expect it to be dead. But dead it was. I think it's kind of cool. Alright, we're ready to roll. We got a half a tank of gas. So I guess we better stop and get some. Let me see if I can catch up to this guy. Look at him with his cool wheel well lights. Well, we're just back from a little weekend jaunt in the rain. Rained the whole time.
It's okay. We had fun.
We gotta get some better headlights for this thing. Oh, that's a halogen. But this one's clearly dim. It says halogen too, but it's dim for whatever reason. Maybe it's poor connection. Anyway, we gotta figure that out. But other than that, the old car done good. Love that 5-speed. You know, we ain't been ringing the bell in these videos. You want to ring the bell?
Sure.
You got any room in your hands to do it?
Sure.
Alright, go ahead. Alright, that's the tradition we ain't been following for some time. So we got too much going on in our crazy lives. But we'll be back, don't worry.